Hey YouTube, how's it going? Felix here. Today I've got a little bit of a confession to make. I am an addict to buying true wireless earbuds. Over the years, it looks like I've bought 8 different sets here of true wireless earbuds in the last couple of years with the goal or the mission of finding the very, very best design, finding the perfect, true, everyday wireless earbuds. So here I'm talking about the sort of earbuds that you want to put in your pocket and just walk around town with, just have on you all the time. Not a sort of specific one for running or anything like that, just a sort of a general use headphone, which is good for calls and good for music, that sort of thing. And it's been my mission to try and find it, and I think I may have found the perfect or the best cheap AirPod replacement true wireless earbud out there. So in this video I'm going to explain to you which ones I think are best and sort of just go through the logic of why I started with each one and why I then went on to the next one and sort of what made me get to this conclusion. Nothing in this video is sponsored, nothing at all. Everything here I bought with my own money. These are all my genuine opinions. And to save those people out there from skipping to the end of the video to get to the answer, if you want to know straight away, up front, unlike every other YouTuber, what the best true wireless earbuds are for most people, I think it's these here, the Soundpeats True Air 2. These ones right here, a fantastic set of true wireless earbuds. But in this video, I'm going to explain why I think that. So, let's go. Okay, so the very first true wireless earbuds I ever bought were these, the Redmi Air Dots. These are a really, really classic design, very, very simple. I think I bought these about 3 years ago. I've actually had 2 sets of these, I like them that much. These are a really, really great design, but by today's standard they're a little bit dated. They don't have the latest Bluetooth technology, they don't sound that good, but they're very, very cheap. I think I shipped these in from China for about £13 a pair. A really, really nice little design. But after I had these for a while, I was after something which, one, looked a bit more like the Apple AirPods, and 2, had a bit better sound quality and maybe some touch controls, because the controls on these are very rudimentary. They're these sort of big clicky buttons here on the side, and the technology had moved on quite a bit. So I ended up getting these. These are the Mpow M9, and these are more of a sort of Apple AirPod style, with the sort of the plastic stem and the silicone ear tip. These I had for a while. I know everyone's going to say, before you all comment, oh, you bought so many different cheap AirPod knockoffs, you could have just bought some AirPods. Yes, I know, I absolutely know. I spent so much money here on all these different various sort of AirPod clones and all those things. I could have just bought some AirPods, and yeah, I completely accept that. But that's nowhere near as fun as trying all these different headphones. And if everyone just bought AirPods, then YouTube would be pretty boring, right? So anyway, I bought these Mpow M9s, and the issue I have with these for me is that I just cannot get this particular design with the stem and with the silicone ear tip to fit in my ears. They just always fall out of my ears, even if I'm sitting still. Obviously if I get moving, if I get running, God, these are going to fall out straight away. But even if I'm sitting still, they just fall out of my ears. Which sort of sucks, because these are really good headphones, got USB-C charging. They're a nice product, but yeah, they just don't suit my ears very well at all. I've actually ended up giving these to my sister, and they do fit in her ears just great, and they're not a bad device. But I have found some more which I prefer to those. So the next ones I bought, after I was having a bit of a problem with these, I went on and bought these Xiaomi True Air Wireless Basic. True Air Wireless 2 Basic. I mean, come on, Xiaomi. I mean, like, calling your product basic, that's a real great way of making me feel good about buying this product, right? But for £19, I think I shipped these in from China as well. Very, very cheap. And these are quite nice. They have this sort of laptop style case, which we'll see lots of them have, lots of different headphones have. And these are very much like the sort of Apple AirPods style. So they have this sort of hard plastic ear tip here, which fits in my ears really well. That suits my ears great. And yeah, they're overall quite a nice product. Even better, at the time I had a Xiaomi Pocket phone, I had a Xiaomi phone, and these have some extra sort of software functionality with the Xiaomi phones, such that when you open the box, it will pop up a little icon at the bottom of your Xiaomi phone screen, telling you the battery level of the device and of the earbuds. Which is cool, but at the end of the day, that's really sort of a bit of a gimmick, and you totally don't need to buy these if you have a Xiaomi phone. The problem with these is they're just so bulky and big. Like, they're absolutely massive. They're just enormous. Let me show you these, which I'm going to get onto in a second, which are these AirPod clones. And look how much smaller these AirPod clones are. The Xiaomis are very, very chunky in comparison. So yeah, that's really why I eventually sort of retired them and found something else. So after I sort of quite like these Xiaomis. I think they're still a pretty decent headphone. I do use them every now and again now. I then decided I'd get something which would replace these Mpow M9s for sort of running and outdoor use. And I ended up getting these headphones here on the Amazon Lightning deal, which is sort of some in-ear ear hook style headphones, true wireless again, but sort of with the ear hooks for running. And I have to say, these are one of the worst tech products I've ever bought in my entire life. If you see really cheap stuff, £15, if you see really cheap stuff on the Amazon Lightning deal, I would seriously be aware of it. Unless it's a name brand, which you know, the stuff on Amazon Lightning deal can be really bad. And these are awful products, awful products. I don't even know what the brand is. There was no brand list on the Amazon Lightning deal, so really beware of stuff like that. But these suck. They've got awful connectivity. They barely charge properly in the case. They hiss, like they have a horrible hiss when you listen to them. Just really sort of trash. I would not say they're much better than sort of electronic waste. So then after I'd enjoyed these Xiaomi True Air Wireless, I wanted something a little bit more sort of a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact. And I stumbled across these QCY T8s. I shipped these in from China for £16. And these are a proper AirPod clone. And I have to say, they are actually extremely good AirPod clones. They've got slightly dodgy pairing. I wouldn't say the pairing is like as quick or as nice as the Xiaomi's, which have a bit better sort of software, but these are really good. In terms of sort of the sleekness and the overall ear fit and sort of look and feel, they are very similar to Apple AirPods, and I think most people would not notice a difference. I really do. They have this. They've got the case probably isn't quite as premium as the Apple AirPods, USB-C charging here as well, but they are an excellent product, and they do have that look and feel. Pretty rubbish touch controls though, because the touch controls are right here on the top. Okay, so then moving on to the next things I bought these, the Mpow Mbits S. So these are the replacements for the Mpow M9s. I thought I'd give Mpow a second chance, because I did quite like these, they just wouldn't fit in my ears. And I thought that the Mpow Mbits S, these ones, which are a slightly newer design, which are a bit lighter and a bit more compact, I thought these would do better and they'd be able to stay in my ears. But the truth is, although these are a much nicer product and they are very sleek and small and are sort of actually really quite nicely made, these also have the same problem where they don't fit in my ears. So I've given these to my sister as well, and they do fit in her ears and she loves them. So the problem with these silicone ones, I find, is it's very hit and miss. Like some people's ears, they work great. Some people, they just don't fit in them at all. And I do find that with the Apple AirPod design of the sort of moulded plastic, that these ones do genuinely have like a better success rate of people enjoying them, and they're fitting better. So anyway, now let me get on to the two sets of headphones I really like. These ones here, the Soundpeats True Air 2. £15. I managed to get these on a very cheap deal on Amazon. I'd always look around on that when you're shopping for technology on Amazon. Make sure you don't just check the main seller for these items. So Soundpeats, the brand themselves have an Amazon shop, and they'll sell them for a certain price. But then always make sure you look at the other Amazon shops which are selling the same product, because they may well be cheaper. And in this case, I managed to find another seller who was selling these for far less. So these got USB-C charging. They're one of these beautiful little laptop style cases. And these, I have to say, are an excellent Apple AirPods alternative. They are really good. They've got the latest Bluetooth 5-point-something technology in them. They've got great, really fast pairing. They've got beautiful touch controls accessible here on this little silver part by the Soundpeats logo. They've got, the very good. In terms of their sort of overall software and the pairing and their sort of the swiftness, and these got aptX as well, so they've got really nice audio quality. I'd say these are a fantastic buy. If you're after some true wireless earbuds and you don't want to spend very much money, I'd really strongly recommend these over pretty much everything else here. They're just a really good buy. And then finally, what I managed to find the other day, so on Prime Day here, a couple of months ago here in the UK and everywhere in the world as well, I managed to find these Jabra Elite Active 65Ts for $39.99, so £40 delivered from Amazon, and I have to say these are absolutely fantastic. So these are the beautiful Jabras. They've got this wonderful design. I can't quite describe the design. This shape they've managed to work out, which sort of fits into the back of your ear. This is facing forwards here. This is a left earbud. So this bit, your mouth would be over here. It is a brilliant design, absolutely brilliant. Fits my ear fantastically well. Got beautiful ear tips and fantastic microphones on these. I must say, Jabra is sort of known for their corporate headsets and that sort of stuff, and they've really got the microphones better. The microphones on these are better than all of these other ones by a country mile. The microphones are so good. They're excellent for calls. I believe the reason why these are so cheap, for £40, is because these are sort of the old version. So this has got micro USB charging versus sort of USB-C for some other things. But that's not such a big deal for me. I've got lots of micro USB cables, and still lots of my devices have micro USB, so it doesn't really bother me too much. But these, at that price, they're dirt cheap, and they have fantastic software. A really quite good app. None of these other products really have an app or anything like that. These have a really, really good app. You can do EQ profiles, you can do sort of pass-through audio so you can hear the stuff around you. If you're on the train and you want to listen to some announcements without taking off your headphones, it's got all that. It's got a very, very nice charging case, which is slightly fiddly to get. You can't really pull it. You've got to pinch it slightly here on the side before you can open it. But I have to say, these are a really, really fantastic buy. So, hopefully that gives you some sort of look at my true wireless earbuds collection. The ones I still use today would be these four. So, these are the ones I currently use. I occasionally use these QCY T8s, sort of like in bed or something, just as a spare. These Xiaomis are not bad at all. They have decent microphones, but they're not my favourite. They're just too bulky for everyday use. But these ones, the Soundpeats True Air 2, a beautiful tiny package, a very, very slim case. These are my everyday pocket headphones I put in my pocket, and I just walk around the house with them. And these ones, the Jabras, are by far my favourite for phone calls and for conferencing and that sort of stuff. These are a beautiful product. So hopefully that gives you a look at all these different true wireless earbuds that I've got. I've got a bit of an obsession, I know, maybe a bit of a problem with them, but I'll put some links in the description to all these products. These two will be first, because I do think they're the absolute best ones I've got. Yeah, I'd love to know your opinion. Have I missed any? Are there any fantastic true wireless earbuds that you've got that you want to see me test or buy? I'd love to know if there's anything really, really good out there that I've missed. So yeah, let me know, and I'll make another video. Thanks so much for watching. Cheers.